We're in Tokyo for 48 hours, so like Chelsea in middle school, we're gonna see how much we can fit in while still being weird.
Hey.
What, it's true. Her mom told me.
We're Brent.
And Chelsea.
Welcome to BC Voyages. Over the next 2 days in Tokyo, we'll explore the fashion of Harajuku, try not to trip crossing the Shibuya Scramble, meet an iron giant at Studio Ghibli, try to defeat the claw machine, see shrines and temples, catch 'em all at the Pokemon Cafe, and crash a traditional Japanese wedding.
Tokyo, the capital of Japan, is home to over 13 million people and has a great mix of both traditional and ultra-modern aesthetics. It's broken up into districts that all have their own unique style. These are all the ones we're hitting in this video.
Navigating the city is easy thanks to the metro system. It runs directly from the airport, and it's as easy as following the yellow brick road, or red, or blue, or whatever line you're taking. There's plenty of trains, and they all run on time. They're clean, safe, and really quiet. Actually, all of Japan is really quiet. This is the sound of a working construction site. Crazy, right?
Back to the metro. It got us everywhere we wanted to go, quick and safe. It's accessible using the Sugo card, which can be downloaded digitally to your phone, or a physical card can be purchased at most metro stations and the airport. We suggest downloading the digital version prior to your arrival in Japan. Not all major credit cards are accepted, so buy before you fly. It's even got a penguin mascot. Look at this cute little guy with a chef hat. The Sugo card can be used all over the city, from vending machines to convenience stores and even arcades. It's pretty great. Which brings us to 7-Eleven. It's a great place to eat in Japan. No 3-month-old rotating hot dogs here. Instead, you'll find delicious egg sandwiches, buns, and onigiri rolls. Yum!
To make the most of our 48 hours, and because we were jet-lagged, we decided to start our day bright and early at the Skije fish market to avoid crowds and long lines. The market sells way more than just fish. Vendors sold spices, cookware, knives, meats, and whatever that thing in the bag was. We followed our noses to our first stop that we affectionately called Egg on a Stick. It was awesome watching these chefs cook these fluffy eggs so quickly and for so many people. There was a line, but in Japan, that's a good thing. This venue, like many others, was cash only, and there are ATMs nearby in case you need them.
It smells really good. It looks nice and fluffy. You ready? Surprisingly sweet.
Next, we were on the hunt to try something exotic. Examining all the options, and there were a lot, we decided on giant oysters. 'Cause when in Rome, am I right? Oh, hey.
Trying a large oyster in the fish market seems like a bad idea, but we're gonna do it.
They were pretty good. Nobody got sick. The market started to get more crowded, and the restaurants started to open. We had our eyes and stomachs set on going to Unitoria Nakadori, who specializes in serving up sea urchins, a Japanese delicacy. Despite arriving at opening, we still had to wait an hour. But again, lines are good. The food was delicious. This was actually our Thanksgiving breakfast. If there's somewhere special you want to try, get there super early because they do sell out. No Thanksgiving dinner is complete without dessert. So we stopped by a mochi cart on the way out of the fish market. We tried the strawberry and matcha mochi along with sugar-coated fruit. One quick note on paying with cash: place the money in the tray. Do not hand it to the attendant. The mochi was so fresh and soft, and if you like candied apples, the candy fruit is very similar.
Next, we were off to the Tokyo Imperial Palace. It's situated right in the middle of the city and such a beautiful place you can't miss it. Tours are sometimes available, but be sure to check online first. It was closed on this day, so we toured the grounds instead. There's so many beautiful buildings and gardens in the area. We did notice something about the trees, though.
We're here at the Tokyo Imperial Palace, and as you can tell by the shape of these trees behind me, it's obvious that the Lorax speaks for these trees. Now, the Japanese government wanted to rip these trees out because they just hated them so bad. But luckily, the Lorax spoke up, and the Japanese government listened. And thanks to the Lorax, these trees still stand today. Just beautiful.
Anyway, after that, we headed across the city to Harajuku for some much needed retail therapy. Harajuku is known for its colorful street art, cosplay shops, quirky fashion, and trendy sweets. It's a hub for Japanese pop culture. So make sure to do some gift shopping here. Despite being fall, it was pretty warm, so I bought a skirt and did a mid-city outfit change. Harajuku fashion covers a wide variety from cosplay to goth to decora, and of course you can never have enough shoes.
Thinking about it?
Think about it. Your shoes!
After dragging Chelsea away from the shops, we headed a block over to our first shrine. Before entering a shrine, it's tradition to cleanse your hands and mouth. Once inside, you can pay a small donation to receive a fortune.
Okay, what does it say? Re-examine how you live your life in detail. Value the person you're with at present. That's me. Do your best at your own pace. Believe in yourself. Stick to your own path. Travel alone is recommended. Hey! Business. Solid, steady. Progress brings fortune. And then, I think that says the same thing in Japanese. Yeah. How'd you like your fortune?
I didn't really like it.
If you don't like your fortune, you can fold up the strip and tie it to the rack of metal wires provided at the shrine.
You can also make offerings at the shrines by dropping coins in the offering box.
That's my wish.
Once you drop the coin, make a wish, bow, and clap twice to make it come true.
With shrines on the mind, we made our way over to another one right down the road. But first, we stopped for ice cream. Notice the line. This shrine is dedicated to the 122nd Emperor of Japan.
Behind me is a wall of sake that was donated in honor of the emperor here at the shrine. It's making me very thirsty, so I may have brought my own little sake to have and pour one out to.
We like this emperor. And for our American friends, you can drink in public in Japan. There's no law against it. And sake is sold all over the place. Did we mention 7-Eleven? They're not even a sponsor. Yet. 7-Eleven, hit us up. The grounds here are beautiful, and we happened to come on offering day where they form an assembly line to take all the food offerings laid around the shrine and donate them to the less fortunate. Chelsea also noticed some parallels with Avatar: The Last Airbender.
We have a very important sighting. We have found the cabbage man in his truck from Avatar: The Last Airbender. And it is not destroyed. He's refilling the truck. We're very excited for him.
Not my cabbages!
A few feet away, we literally walked right into a traditional Shinto wedding, which includes ceremonial sake drinking. Perfect setting if you ask us. As we traveled deeper into Shibuya, we took the scenic route through one of the many parks dotted throughout the city.
As my favorite reggae artist Bob Marley once said, don't worry about a thing. And that's what we're doing, because when you're on vacation, it's really important, even though you have a really big, huge itinerary with a bunch of fun things, it's always important to stop and appreciate the little things. And luckily in Tokyo, we can do that because they have all these really cute little parks all over the city. So take a minute and just sort of relax. Enjoy.
We left the tranquil park for the hustle and bustle of Shibuya Crossing.
Welcome to the busiest crosswalk in the world, Shibuya Crossing. Over 80,000 people go through here every hour. That means the entire population of New York could cross through here every 4 days. But let's be honest, New Yorkers don't really use crosswalks, so it'd be more like a busy afternoon. Oh, I gotta catch this.
The vibrant atmosphere and energy of Shibuya make it a popular destination for both locals and tourists. Watching the sea of commuters cross through this intersection is mesmerizing.
We skipped Shibuya Sky and instead stopped off for a quick bite at C'est La Vie restaurant and Sky Bar. It's got the same great views of the city and crossing without the cover charge. Just across the street, we found one of the 3 3D billboards in Tokyo. To catch a glimpse of the panda, you just need to wait for the slot machine animation to hit jackpot, and he pops out. Look at that big guy. Walking around Shibuya, you'll find many fun shops, restaurants, and the occasional cute dog. We popped into an arcade to try our hand at the fabled claw machine.
They're all pretty cute. He wants the fox. Let's see. Knocked it over.
After being defeated, we decided to raise our spirits with some spirits. Saki Tasting was a great runner-up. They had more sake than we could have ever imagined. Plus, we got to choose our own prize before we even paid. Doing a tasting made us realize just how many flavors and varieties of sake there are out there.
With our spirits lifted, we found a line for dinner at Nihonbashi Tonkatsu Hajime, which is renowned for their crispy pork dishes. Seating is limited, so make sure to plan accordingly. Parties over 3 will be separated. Sorry.
This place is a run, don't walk. We loved the food here. It's perfectly crispy and tender. A great example of how Japan does simple cuisine exquisitely.
We talk about this meal at least once a week. If we could teleport anywhere, it would be back here for seconds.
To round off our night, we headed through Shinjuku to find the Golden Gai district for a nightcap at the local bars. This district is virtually unchanged since it started as a black market back in the 1950s. Walking down these narrow alleyways, you can get a glimpse into the district's 200 tightly packed bars that line the streets. All you have to do is find one that you like and head inside to rub shoulders with locals and travelers from all over the world.
This feels so dangerous.
The area is safer than it looks and very welcoming to travelers. Don't let the bar names or jars of dead animals scare you away.
The next morning, we headed to Akiara in search of fluffy pancakes. On the way, we found themed donuts that we couldn't not try. Fluffy pancakes officially located at the French Toast Factory, of all places. They are cooked in a super secret way, but it's worth the wait because they're delicious. They're jiggly wiggly and oh so fluffy. Definitely worth the online hype. We arrived 30 minutes before opening and got seated right away, but there was a line immediately after we sat down. Riding our sugar high, we decided to try our luck back at another arcade, which Akiara is known for.
As you can see, we're in nerd heaven. I am the only female on this entire floor.
And that's okay. Look at these guys getting their game on. All different kinds, too. From music-based games like this drum beat one, to pick'em prize games. Then, there's the dreaded Claw. It may have won the battle, but we're gonna win the war.
We're using our keypads to pay. Okay, you got 60 seconds. It's a purse! It's a mini purse! And I got a plastic ball with it. Put this in here. Ready for this? Gonna be a complete Pokemon there now. Up we go.
It's obvious that Chelsea did not share her secret technique with me, and this Kirby was a lost cause. I think it's time to play something a little easier.
I'm gonna try something that has a little bit better odds of winning.
Here he goes. And he got it. Who'd he get?
Winner, winner, lamb dinner.
A short metro ride away, we met up with our friend Tomo at the oldest temple in Tokyo, Sensoji. The temple is located in Asakusa, which is known for its traditional theaters, restaurants, and tea houses. Before entering this temple, you're offered the option to cleanse yourself with smoke. Like other shrines and temples, you can donate to receive a fortune, which we discovered are called omikuji. Oops, Tomo lost his omikuji.
ナンバーが出てくるのね。ナンバー
Okay, okay.
これが35とかで79、でこれが
Okay, that's yours, Chelsea.
でもちゃんとイング
Oh, it has English on it.
Okay, I got 79. The moon in the morning twilight still keeps on shining. It means an old man holds young energy, too strong in spite of his age.
Chelsea liked this fortune, so she kept it with her instead of tying it to the metal wire. Inside the temple, we gave an offering and admired the Buddhist architecture, then escaped the rain across the street for an all-you-can-drink special.
Saki.
These are offered at various restaurants around Tokyo, although food minimum is required. Now that we were all fueled up, it was back on the metro to head to second dinner. As you can tell, we got our money's worth at the last place.
Wrong exit. We gotta go this way. Tokyo Station's huge, and if you get up at the wrong exit, you're walking another 20 minutes, so we're going the right way. Next stop, dinner number 2.
We enjoy. Got drunk.
Drink a little cow piss, you know. Sometimes you gotta embrace the culture, which is always.
Before you judge, cow piss is a type of drink. See?
We made it to second dinner just in time, which consisted of a traditional meal called Shabu Shabu.
We are trying Shabu Shabu, which is basically a version of hot pot that's a little more savory and sweet. And this is the boiling oil, as you can see. And then here's everything that we're putting in there. So let's get to it. The moment of truth. Which one did you dip in? That one? Oh yeah. Yep. Shabu Shabu.
Currently boiling some poison.
We waited till the end of the meal because Chelsea's allergic to mushrooms. So for her, this is poison.
That's terribleness right there. But it was really good. Everything else in there looks great.
Well, you know what they say. Poison.
The night's not over yet. We had one last place to check out. Brent's favorite, the Pokemon Cafe.
We're going to the Pokemon Cafe. Pokemon Cafe. Pikachu today. Tomu tomorrow. Bulbasaur today. Charmander tomorrow.
Oh, Pokemon, yeah.
It's me. It's me.
This place had it all. From themed dishware and menu items to a gift shop with souvenirs and plushies of every Pokemon from every generation. Of course, us elder millennials are suckers for the original cast.
Boba, Boba. Charmander. Squirt.
Oh, diary, what a day. We were pooped.
Our last stop of the trip was the Studio Ghibli Museum, located just outside of Tokyo in Mitaka. Anime fans get to live out their fantasy by touring Hayao Miyazaki's workspace. Original sketches and storyboards give you an insider's view of how these iconic characters and locations came to life. Just like the Ghibli films, there was an emphasis on food and nature. And the food at this cafe had no business being this good.
How was it?
I loved it. Best thing we did.
And with that, we were off to the airport. We hope you had as much fun as we did.
See you on the next adventure!